Welcome to ECNTRADE Daily Video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration.
Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you very much for joining me. Well, the Australian dollar was relatively quiet overnight as the US takes a short holiday in observance of Memorial Day. However, with flaring tensions between the US and China after the US added 33 companies to its blacklist on Friday, Beijing condemned the move after China's foreign minister said Beijing would react to any sanctions from Washington. With this putting a little bit of a slight tilt on the bearish aspect, does expect to see further risk to the downside, but we haven't broken the support level of 65.20 as of yet. And also with a midway point holding, but still a flat MACD, does indicate that any advances should fail towards that top side level around 66 cents. I do anticipate further negative price action should emerge and then eventually take out 65.20 and look towards 64.70 and reassess from there. It's noticeable that the level of 108.85 was challenged overnight but not completely taken out. It is assessed from the rebound. The market is now attempting to restage a slight rebound from the support, but I do feel that we will run into a lot of difficulty around 109.45 to 109.70-90 area, which was recently rejected. In favor of the broader picture, I still anticipate a further down test, and once we've cleared this level of 108.85, should see further indication towards the recent lows around 107.35 to 55. Well, with the slight ease when it comes to safe haven, the market has actually found a little bit more momentum in terms of a slightly stronger US dollar and a weaker yen play. And this has pushed a little bit more bias in terms of challenging the resistance around 108 and close to the 15.25 area. We're not completely there yet, but still keeping an eye on this pattern due to the fact is that the MACD and the RSI is holding to a relatively bullish case. I really feel from the previous challenges that a bearish ambush will likely take place, and therefore see a move back towards the downside of 107.25. The pound is also attempting to recover after respecting the level of 121.50 over the last 3 trading days. It is still assessed that with the Bank of England recently indicating that a further dovish case and also possibly cutting rates to negative should put more of a tone to the bear case and eventually take out 121.50 and open the way back to 120 as an objective. Dollar CAD a little bit weaker overnight as it slips from that 140 area and now focusing back on the 138.50-70 level. Still keep your stop losses and take profit according to your risk management in case we get a rebound once again off this level of 138.5. But still keeping those thoughts in the back of your head that the fact that a break of 138.5 can see 136. Any advances should struggle above 140. Well, I'm still questioning how long safe haven interest will continue. Although escalating US and China tensions is the main theme, we still, from a technical point, holding to a potential downturn. I'm not going to get overly bearish, but I am looking possibly a pullback to the lows of 1,700. But then again, if the market still feels that safe haven interest is the way to go, and if the US and China tension increases, then of course demand will come back to gold and see a rally onto 41, back to the 50-60 area. Still waiting for the confirmation of this hanging man, and therefore a break of 30.60 would give us an indication back towards 29 or maybe down towards the region of 25. The pullback is seen as a buying opportunity, so I'm not bearish because overall we have seen relatively in this bull trend the dips to be shallow, and if this is the case and we negate this hanging man, then we will head on to 34.70 to 36 and maybe up to $41 as a target. Well, that wraps it for today. Thank you very much for joining me, and as always, look out for the intraday report. I hope you enjoyed a great start to this new day.